Morning, everyone. It's great to see all of you here. We have got some very exciting speakers today, and I'm Mark Collier with the Openstack Foundation, and I am really excited about today's speakers because yesterday we heard from some of these titans of industry, Comcast, Best Buy, and Bloomberg, and people started to realize that Openstack actually is mainstream now. We have mainstream users. And that's very exciting. It's a moment I think people have been wondering and waiting for a while. And we finally arrived, but personally, I am still very excited by some of the interesting stuff going on outside of the mainstream. Some trailblazers out there that are doing some really interesting things with Openstack that are not about building businesses. They're about solving really huge, massive problems, and some of the smartest people in the world are working on. And the fact that Openstack plays a part in that is just super exciting to me. It's not all about making money. There are people, one of whom we're going to hear from in just a moment, who is actually trying to unlock the secrets of the universe using Openstack. That's a pretty big goal. I personally hope that Randy can be the one that helps us figure out how to build a warp drive and get us out of the solar system. But, I got all my physics from Star Trek: The Next Generation, so I'm not sure if that's actually what he's working on, but I'd like to find out, so let's make sure we ask him that. And another speaker that I am very excited to hear from, who is unlocking all kinds of other secrets. Perhaps even some of y'all's, I don't know. But I did put this disclaimer on here so that we don't all end up on a watch list. But if we do, we're all in this together, right? And so if you get, this was, okay. I don't know what this is, but it's definitely not a data center. But we're going to be hearing from Nate from the NSA. And today's speakers, as I said, are far from the mainstream. And that's just fine by me. I think some of the greatest thinkers who've made the biggest breakthroughs in history were a little different, to a different drummer. Very, very smart people. And we have an actual spy, I think, who's trying to track all the things. And, of course, an actual scientist who's trying to figure out the meaning of life in the universe and thoughts that are so big I can't even imagine. So we're going to be hearing from Nathaniel Burton, who, if that's his real name, I'm assuming it's legit. But I am excited to welcome him up because he has a lot of courage. You don't hear a lot of people from the NSA coming forward and talking about what they're doing. But this is not a big surprise because I knew that Nate had a lot of courage when he actually built a OpenStack cloud on Cactus. So, that was a big moment. So, he'll tell you a lot more about that. But before we hear from Nate from the National Security Agency, we're going to hear from Randy Sobey, who's doing some really interesting cutting-edge research. Hopefully, by the end of his presentation, we'll have a warp drive that's working. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. So, with that, I'd like to welcome up Randy.